Hello guys, this is Navneet Jain. Now I am here with a new topic that is related to job work. So coming to the point, job work means any process or any working on raw materials which is supplied by the principal manufacturer to any other person, which is called the job worker. This is to complete the whole of the process or part of the process which results into the manufacture or finishing of an article or any other essential operation. As per GST, job work means any process undertaken by any person on the goods supplied by any other person, that is any other registered person in the GST Act. The person doing such job work is called the job worker, and the principal manufacturer is eligible to take credit on the same. Further coming to the point, that is there is a time limit up to which the job worker have to return back the goods to the principal manufacturer of business. For the capital good items, the time limit will be 3 years from the effective date, and for the input items, that is other than capital items, the due date will be 1 year from the effective date. That means if the goods are not returned within the time limit, then the principal manufacturer have to pay GST on that. That will be considered as deemed supply to the job worker. Further, if the goods like dies, molds, jigs, and fixtures, there is no time limit for return back the said goods to the principal manufacturer, because there may be they are in a small parts and having negligible value, and which is also required for the completion of the said job work process. Point to be noted that that is not the principal goods which is sent from the principal manufacturer to the job worker to complete the same. They are essential goods which is required in the job work process. Effective date for goods are depend on the place of businesses. Like if the goods are supplied from the principal place of business, that like from the place of principal manufacturer, then the effective date will be the date on which the goods are moved from the principal manufacturer's place. If the goods are directly supplied from the supplier on behalf of the principal manufacturer, then the effective date will commence from the date on which the job worker receives the said goods. Further, if the finished goods may be supplied from the job worker's place by the principal manufacturer only if the said place, that is the place of job worker, is mentioned as additional place of business by the principal manufacturer. That can be done only if the job worker is not registered in the GST Act. Else that will be not possible to mention that the said address is an additional place of business. Further, the goods will be returned from the job worker's place on the basis of delivery challan and e-way bills. E-way bill is a mandatory requirement as per e-way bill rules, and delivery challan should be complied with for forming the e-way bill. There is another issue of filing a quarterly return. That is the principal manufacturer have to file quarterly return due date for which is 25th of the succeeding month from the end of the said quarter. So the quarterly return have to file in two parts. That for the first part is related to goods sent to the job worker, and the second part is related to the goods received by the principal manufacturer from the job worker. Thank you.